What is up, my ninjas? I'm Strident, and I'm back with another video. This time we're taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts AKIBARANGERs. I've had these guys for a grip now, and for some odd reason, I only reviewed yellow. So I figured, let me rectify that and give you guys a quick overview, kind of showing you what to expect and what's good and what's bad, and, you know, if anything, you know, just to give you kind of an idea of what they are and, you know, what they're about. They're S.H.Figuarts, so you at least know that there is a level of quality here that you don't get with a lot of figures, especially when it comes to their articulation. So here we go. Alright, so sculpt-wise, you get a really good representation of what the Akibarangers look like in the series. I mean, it's S.H.Figuarts, they're kind of pros at this. There are little changes with, mainly with Red. He's not as bulky as the, or svelte, I guess, as the suit actor in the actual TV series. But it's a good approximation of the character. I mean, it's not like when you look at him, you can't tell who it's supposed to be. The suit itself is dead on. It's just the proportions are a little skinny. A lot of the joints, what I really love about them is that a lot of the joints are hidden with the lines of the sculpt. I mean, when you look at them, and if you were to look at the models, the actual suits from the show, they did a good job making everything so like on model and then hiding the joints within those details so that the figure doesn't always look like a figure. I mean, there's certain poses like so that you just really don't see joints except for, you know it's an elbow joint, you know there's a wrist joint, you know what I'm saying? But like the lines, kind of things line up really well so that you don't see the toy parts of the toy, you know what I'm saying? And I love that. That's one of those things that I want American companies to get the hang of so that we can get better action figures of our superheroes and action heroes, etc. They're really cool looking. Paint, there's zero slop. No slop. I shouldn't even mention paint when I'm doing these Japanese figures because there's just no issues with paint. Everything is spot on, full coverage, crisp lines, consistent paint application all over the figure. Nothing to complain about. It's just everything is well done, and this is why I collect S.H.Figuarts, you know? Accessories. These guys come with pretty much the same accessories, but like there's small differences. It's mainly several sets of hands. I want to say about 3 pairs per figure, and then sometimes there's character-specific fingers or hands or whatever, so that, you know, they can kind of pull off some of their signature poses, and then they all come with the Moe Moe Z-Kun. The Moe Moe Z-Kun is their pistol, and I don't know, it's just really well detailed, as you can see there. You've seen it in some of the other pictures. And then they also come with several, I think each of them come with 2 ascots or scarves, different types of scarves, you know, like action scarves, and one is kind of billowing in the wind, another one is kind of relaxed, and then the girls come with 3 because they come with an extra one that's just draped down, and Akiba Red for some reason only came with 2. But, you know, overall that's it. So I'm going to go through his articulation. Like I said, he's becoming a little bit more famous on my channel because I use him as my kind of mascot, you know, and a size comparison and all that stuff. But he has very good, you know, joints and stuff, and he doesn't have some of the issues they have. They're pretty much the same figure with slightly different chest plates, and they have very weak, it's more so on yellow than it is on blue. They have really weak joints in the thigh and weak neck joints. If you move them around a certain way, the neck joints, they'll just pop off. The heads will just pop off right at the neck, the lower neck. He doesn't have any of those issues. None of his stuff pops off. The only issue I had with him is when I got him, one of his arms wasn't attached. So I called the Amazon seller I got him from, and they were in China, and they sent me an extra one, and then I figured out, let me just pop it back on and see if that's the problem. So I ended up with two. But so one of them stays in my display and the other one stays as my mascot for my video. So anyway, let me do his joints. We will start at the head as we usually do. His head and neck, it's a double ball joint, so he can look down really well. Left, right, no problem. Up, ooh, that's his head, or his shoulders, I'm sorry. He looks up really well, looks down really well, tilts a little bit to the side. It's pretty nice. I never do 360, so if you're expecting that, you need to go to someone else's channel. I don't see what the point is for 360-degree rotation on any body part on a human being, because none of our body parts do that stuff, except maybe when you throw your arm around, like the, you know, swing your arm. Anyway, arm goes up this much, the shoulder pad kind of stops it, goes down this much, out this much. There's a bicep swivel that's perfectly hidden up here with the kind of with the lines of the suit. Double jointed elbow, ball jointed wrist with a hinge, which is beautiful. Leans down forward that much, leans back that much. He has the swivel at the hip, leg can go up this much, and if you pull it down, they have that extra joint so that you can get the legs up higher like that. Double jointed knees, swivel, ball joint, and hinge at the foot. And he's got a toe joint right there, which is really dope. And then the last piece of articulation, which is actually kind of funny that it's there, is on the scarf or ascot. It actually can move around. It comes off really easily, but it's just a little ball joint and it just clips on, and there you go. It moves and everything. So there is Akiba Red's, well, actually most of the Akibarangers articulation. These guys are awesome simply because, even though they're on the cheaper side when you look at the construction and stuff, because there's not a lot of metal in there and things are kind of loose in a sense in comparison to what we're used to with like more the Kamen Rider side of things. And the issues with Akiba yellow and blue having joints that don't, you know, with a little bit of pressure they come off. They're still cool. You're still getting a lot of value in your package. I mean, these guys are under $20 a piece. I mean, some places are selling them for more, but you know, overall, they're still just some quality figures with good articulation. So, should you buy these things? Now, if you love the series like I did, it's a must. If you love S.H.Figuarts, it's a must because they're really well done figures. Like I said earlier, there are some things that lend themselves to kind of put them on the cheaper side of things because, like I said, there are issues with Akiba Yellow falling off, like her neck joint, and Blue has it, I guess, if you put enough pressure. The neck joint falls off. The you know, their legs sometimes on Yellow will pop out of the socket if you put her in a, you know, kind of a strenuous enough pose. But all those things aside, they are still quality figures. You'll kind of feel out where the problems, you know, lie and what you need to avoid doing with them. Honestly, I don't have Del Unite, and I don't have, I don't know if they ever made a Malshina figure, and I don't have any of the guerrilla marketers. If I did, then I would probably play with these guys all the time. But you know, as it stands, they're just shelf. They're on my shelf. They look really good together on the shelf. They're, you know, it's fun to pose them in goofy poses. They're like the group that you can do that with, and it's not like stupid or immature. You know what I'm saying? But they're just really good figures. You know what I mean? You've got good paint. You've got ridiculously well done articulation. Finicky, but it's good. You just have a good sculpt where they look dead accurate to what they're supposed to be. And so you can recreate so much of what you saw them do on the TV show. So, you know, these are a win. I'm not going to say they're for everyone. If you don't like Sentai, then you probably wouldn't get them. And if you don't like Sentai, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, you know what I'm saying? Or Tokusatsu in general. So, anyway, I think these guys are worth the money. I love mine. They're worth it, plain and simple. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This has been my review of the S.H.Figuarts AKIBARANGERs by Bandai. They're an A++. Go get them. I'll say A+, I won't say plus plus, A+. If you see them, get them. They're not expensive. You will have fun with them. And that's it for me. You guys have been great. Thanks for watching, and peace outside.